that's gonna be a weird first impression. But realistically, what would happen if a thermometer breaks into your, you know what, and few grams of mercury gets into your, you know what? The simple answer is realistically nothing. Because stratum corneum acts as a barrier, and studies show that only 0.01% of the mercury actually gets absorbed through skin over multiple hours, even days, which is practically harmless because thermometer only has like 1 gram of mercury to maximum. And that's low-key boring. That's not the answer I was looking for. But I have something evil in mind. And let's name that kinky ass guy who had mercury in his, you know what? Fuck, I said the word. Well, anyways, let's name the guy who had mercury in his John. And we are going to explore every single possibility, like Doctor Strange saving his wife. But instead, here we are trying to kill John. Okay, so how did the mercury get there in the first place? Of course, by the breaking of the thermometer. And what does breaking of the thermometer gives? Broken glass shards. And this is where it gets interesting. Glass shards damages the tissue around his, rectum area, causing damage to it. And now mercury gets introduced and gets into the open, wounds, cut, entering into the bloodstream of the John. And this is where I think people think where John would, die. But realistically, would he? So mercury has gotten into the bloodstream of John. It can be distributed through bloodstream to various organs such as kidneys, liver, brain, etc., and cause multiple problems, like kidney failure, liver failure, even some cognitive disorders, even cardiac arrest maybe. But John is invincible. Let me explain how. First of all, liver. So mercury gets into the liver by portal vein and gets diffused into hepatocytes, and potential effects would be inflammation, and it would slowly oxidize into mercuric ions and get excreted. It might even cause imbalance to enzymes or produced by the liver, but it wouldn't cause drastic effects on the body. Then we move on to the heart. Well, nothing happens there too as well because mercury is in quite a small amount to cause cardiac arrest, and it gets passed on to the rest of the body. Well, what about brain? So it gets into your brain. You would have headaches, fatigue, but not really cognitive disorders, because cognitive disorders is usually caused by chronic exposure to mercury vapors. And here's a side note: the vapor of the mercury only occurs when it is heated up or when it reacts with something. Since it's in the human body, which is at 37 degrees Celsius, it wouldn't cause major vapors. Lastly, kidneys. This is where you might notice some problem because kidney filters blood. So mercury reaches kidney through renal arteries and enters renal cells. Potential effects would be inflammation, disruption of enzymes, and a massive hit to efficiency of blood filtering, and a mild kidney damage. But in the end, it would still get oxidized into mercuric ions and get excreted out of the body. To sum it all up, John is invincible. And even after 5 to 7 thermometers up his ass, broken, Nothing would happen. Only thing he would have to worry about is broken glass shards up his ass and infections caused by it.